The Omaha art scene is a small community here in Omaha, but we are really interconnected and it's really integral within our community.
Freddie Rincon curated the exhibition One Day at a Time at the RNG Gallery, featuring Linda Garcia Perez, Deb McCauley, Freddie Rincon, Bart Vargas, Aldo de la Cruz, Michael Geron, Kitty Broman, Candy Blanchard, and Thomas Swanson, working in mixed mediums. The project is nominated for Best Group Exhibition. Themes of the exhibition sprawl from geometric abstraction to rural love and urban crime. The Joslin Art Museum hosted Art Scene, the Best Group Exhibition nominee featuring the work of 37 different artists from Omaha and Lincoln. The exhibition was curated by Karen Campbell. You Are Here, a piece created by Best Visual Artist nominee Waddy White, was unveiled in Park Avenue with In Common Community Development. The 80-foot mural expresses the unified journey people take, although we may be from all walks of life. The mural is nominated for Best Public Art. Lori Elliott Bartle, Marcia Joff Busca, and Tom Quest collaborated in creating Rivers, Roads, Remains, a Best Group Exhibition nominee at the Artist Cooperative Gallery. The multi-medium project depicts the natural beauty of the plains, as well as a few industrial-themed abstract pieces.
I would describe Omaha's visual art scene as very, very diverse, collaborative. There's so many great artists we have here that work together a lot on many different projects, and including mural projects. We have so many great murals in Omaha, and seeing different artists work together on those, bringing their own influences from their own cultures into the visual art scene, I think it really helps us make a name for ourselves as that, cultural melting pot of visual art in America.
I think the music scene in Omaha influences the culture in a lot of ways. It brings people together, whether it's the musicians or people attending shows. I meet people all the time, either going to other shows or at my own, and it's something people talk about. I hear people talk about it at work. I hear people talk about it online. It's a big part of who Omaha is as a community, and I think that's really cool.
Omaha musicians made their marks on a national scale during the festival season of 2015. Best Rock nominees, Through the Stone, got active touring after writing and recording their first full-length album, which is self-titled. Their classically toned, red-hot vocals soar over experimental and progressive arrangements, complementing the metal core of the sound. Also worth mentioning, this album cover is badass. We Be Lions proved that they can chill as hard as they can party as they spread their well-crafted SoCal, rap, ska, rock tunes throughout the city. They also played Saturday in the Park in Sioux City and the charity event Scottython. We Be Lions is nominated for Best Rock Group. Also in the Best Rock category, Rock Paper Dynamite released their new album, Teeth, this year. They toured their dusty, open-road, Good Vibes Rock regionally headlining. In July, they played for the Here Nebraska Good Living Tour. Gaining fierce momentum this year, The Clincher is nominated for Best Hard Rock. They played gigs consistently throughout the Midwest and even opened for the legendary OTEP in Lincoln. Their fearsome, feminine vocals soar over firepower instrumentation, perfect for thrashing around. Black Velvet also earned a nomination for Best Hard Rock. Their heavily anticipated new album is due out in 2016. Black Velvet's dark, loud, and steadfast music continues to show metal is alive and prowling in the city. Gaining a fanatic following, All Young Girls Are Machine Guns are nominated for Artist of the Year. From their authentically moving, high-energy performance at Maha to their powerful lounge sets at Omaha's more intimate venues, All Young Girls Are Machine Guns continue to make audience swoon and sway. Their amazing new album, Tiger, was recorded at Omaha's Hidden Track Studios. Contending for Artist of the Year, Bells and Whistles have brought their high-paced guitar strums and party twang tunes to state fairs nationwide. They share the stage with country legends Michael Montgomery and the Oak Ridge Boys. Bells and Whistles also has a suiting nomination for Best Country. The Jason Earl Band has also thrown their cowboy hat in the ring for Best Country Band. This year they opened for country rock deity Lynyrd Skynyrd and shared the stage with country titans Tracy Lawrence and the Marshall Tucker Band. Their big Western country pop tunes are soon to be radio standards. So if you're into bars, trucks, or Daisy Dukes, the Jason Earl Band is worth keeping an eye on. Jimmy Weber had a busy year as he completed writing his new show, I Moved a Mountain. He will be touring it with Rayvon Productions in 2016. The show features autobiographical songs about his life as an airman. His Best Country nominated music features inspired lyrics and solid electric guitar riffs throughout. Folk music sought a substantial claim in Omaha's musical fiber this summer. The Electroliners brought their barefoot-stomping, upright bass-slapping story songs to FemFest, Junkstock, Canada Day, and the Bob Thornton Benefit Show. They recorded an instrumental version of their song, I've Been Everywhere, for a Make-A-Wish TV ad and have been recording a highly anticipated new album. The Electroliners are nominated for Best Americana Folk. One of the most neighborly acts touring the region is the Willards Band, also nominated for Best Americana Folk. They've been touring with old friends and making new ones. The Willards even opened for timeless songwriter sage White Buffalo. Omaha welcomes new reverb folk band Justin Reddy and the Echo Prairie, nominated for Best New Artist. Fresh from the creative ether, Reddy and the Prairie have been touring their deep, drifting music around coffee shops and clubs since August. Their highly anticipated first album is recorded and looking for a place to settle. Also fresh on the scene, the Hoffman Sisters have been nominated for Best New Artist. This year, they recorded their first album and have gotten stage time at FemFest, So Far Sound's Secret Omaha show, and the 33rd Friday celebration at the Gifford Park Neighborhood Market. Their consistently gorgeous two-part harmonies, playful guitar and percussion duets, colorful lyrics, and solid song structures are the making of a long-lasting band. We look forward to hearing more. Making his debut in Omaha, Best New Artist nominee Rothstein released his EP, Moments Before, for free on his SoundCloud. He seduced audiences with his infectious neo-soul grooves at Maha and Junkstock and various venues throughout Omaha. Best Ethnic nominees, the Prairie Gators, have played shows every week of the year, including the City of Omaha Bridge Beats series and sets for the Open Door Mission and Junkstock. Their Southern Spoon and Washboard Swamp Jams continue to make listeners stomp till they sweat. Also in Best Ethnic, the Polka Police have been nominated. In the summer of 2015, they busted parties, galas, festivals, and Sublime with Rome. Each bust was a textbook raid-level polka meltdown, as is their standard procedure. Mariachi Zapata continues to be a cornerstone in Omaha's Latino artist community. They celebrated 25 years this year, adding some fiestas to the Nebraska State Fair and the Heartland of the Midlands Latino Festival. Mariachi Zapata is nominated for Best Ethnic Music. Asina Latina Band is also nominated for Best Ethnic. They've made people move at clubs, ballrooms, and festivals statewide. Their electrifying salsa tunes testify to the vibrancy and virulence of the Latino culture, alive and so well in Omaha. Best Singer-Songwriter nominee C.J. Mills roved from Lincoln to Omaha, collaborating with the likes of Josh Hoyer and the Soul Colossal after her release of her album, Quiet. She also shared her smooth-as-silk vocals and poetic lyrics on X-Rated Women in Music at the Bourbon Theater. Best R&B Soul nominee T.J. Sadler is a prolific leader in Omaha's music scene. While producing countless local and regional artists, Sadler has also managed to open for The Temptations in Lincoln, shot a music video with Kevin Gates in Houston, Texas, and had his album, Believe in Beautiful, reviewed by Rock Nation in New York City. His high-ranged voice croons seamlessly over layers of keys, bass, and drums in the new album. Marcy Yates had a restless year, releasing 3 mixtapes, touring with Freddie Gibbs and Black Milk, and playing local venues including the Ralston Arena. Yates is even prepared to release a new album, JV Varsity, full of nostalgic rhyme weaves about the past, his struggle, and bigger ideas. His solo and collaborative work has earned him a nomination for Best Hip Hop Rap. Jay Crum has also received a nomination for Best Hip Hop Rap. Crum founded an open mic at the Zoho Coffee House, performed at Hip Hop for Peace, and released a music video for his song, Mercy, which received 15,000 views in the span of 3 days. His wholehearted, passionate gospel rap continues to spread the good word as far as the sound and spirit can carry it. Energetic tidal wave Both also has been nominated for Hip Hop Rap, along with Artist and Album of the Year for their new release, Both Sucks. In 2015, they played their jazz rap fusion tunes in lounges, festivals, and everywhere in between, promoting their new album under Make Believe Records. They made their marks on stage at Grassroots, Maha, and So Far Sounds in Omaha. Local EDM focal point Plaque Bleg is nominated for Best Progressive Experimental EDM. He brought his infectious weirdness and adrenaline-infused noise to multiple venues between Minneapolis and LA, headlining infamous party spots such as the Viper Room and Industrial Noise Fest. Plaque Bleg filmed a television performance for the experimental half hour and recorded a mixtape including the song Boys Club, Human Traffic Remix. Best Alternative Indie nominees, See Through Dresses, was active in and out of the studio this year, releasing an ST with This Charming Man Records and recording End of Days under Tiny Engines. They put their audiences under their spell with immersive ethereal rock at So Far Sounds, the Here Nebraska Good Living Tour, Lincoln Calling, and spots throughout Europe, the Midwest, and the East Coast. Local dance rock phenoms Icky Blossoms are nominated for Best Alternative Indie Artists and Album of the Year for their new release, Mask. In support of the new record, Icky Blossoms are touring locally, selling out the waiting room and rocking the stage at No Coast Fest. Their kinetic performance also reached the stage at South by Southwest and several other venues with tour mates Reptar and Of Montreal. Their digital bass beats melded with anthem party alt-rock vocals are perfectly suitable for all-night dance parties. Despite setbacks due to health, Best Indie Alt Artist of the Year nominees Desperacidos had a triumphant comeback year after their 13-year hibernation. Their commanding return to the indie alt scene was marked by the release of their new album, Paola, nominated for Album of the Year. They performed their lo-fi guitar screes and passionate Americana lyrics at Riot Fest, Coachella, and Late Night with Seth Meyers.
I think the Omaha music scene has definitely helped define the culture here in Omaha. I think it's very eclectic. We have people from, we have all different types of walks of life here in the city, and I think the music here has helped capture that, helped define it, helped really put it out there. So I think it's had a huge impact on the culture here.
And I am just blown away by the talent that is in this theater community. From everywhere from the actors on stage to the tech people who work behind the scenes, everyone is putting their whole heart into this, and the talent here in this community is just incredible.
The summer features some truly amazing original works in Omaha theater. The Great Plains Theater Festival was home to Ellen Struve's funny, odd, and insightful historical play, Prince Max's Truly Awful Trip to the Desolate Interior. The play centers around the affluent Prince Max as he explores Northern America and humanity itself. Prince Max is nominated for Best Premiere of a New Original Local Script. Cody Daigle-Orien's intense drama In the Bones is also nominated for Best New Original Local Script. Snap Productions produced the play. In the Bones is also nominated for Best Dramatic Play. And Michelle Phillips is nominated for Best Director of a Play. Sally Newman-Scamfer is nominated for Best Actress in a Play for her anguishing portrayal of Dee. David Minnelli is nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a Play for his role as lost and searching former brother-in-arms Kenny. Stephanie Anderson is nominated for Best Actress in a Play for her unforgiving glibness in playing Aunt Kate. Joshua Malati earned a nomination for his Outstanding Lighting Design, and Ronnie Wells is nominated for the play's Outstanding Scenic Design. Snap also brought on the comedy with their production of Best Comedic Play nominated Calendar Girls, often heralded as Snap's funniest production in recent history. The Shelter Belt is no stranger to camp and comedy, as they proved this year with their production of Thank You for Being a Friend, the unauthorized Golden Girls musical. The production earned Joey Galda a Best Supporting Actor in a Musical nomination for his role as Blanchett, in which Galda was over the top in all the best ways. The Playhouse's production of Tony-winning Spamalot boasts a total of 10 OEAA nominations. The Best Musical nominated show was directed by New York Fringe Festival winner Mark Robinson, who was also nominated for Best Director of a Musical OEA. Best Actor and Actress in a Musical nominees were awarded to Nick Albrecht and Melanie Walters, with Matthias Jeske nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a Musical. Walters is also nominated for Best Choreography. The production was also a backstage and technical triumph. Linda Dawson earned a nomination for Best Costume Design. Jim Boggess is nominated for Best Music Direction. Darren Kuehler is nominated for Best Prop Design. Tim Burkhart and John Gibalisco earned Outstanding Sound Design nominees. John Gibalisco is also nominated for Sound Design work in Mauritius at the OCP. The Rose Theater produced Mary Poppins in June of this year, earning Patrick Beasley and Leanne Hill Carlson Best Actor and Actress in a Musical nominations. Beasley's mischievous and flirtatious rendition of Bert was charismatic as can be, and Carlson's performance in the titular role was nothing short of magical. Aaron Ellis is nominated for Outstanding Featured Dancer, led by Outstanding Choreographer nominee Sue Gillespie Bouton. Papillion La Vista Community Theater took on The Wizard of Oz in July. Therese Reynolds personified everything wicked in her portrayal of the infamous Wicked Witch, earning her a Best Supporting Actress in a Musical nomination. Teresa Walker beamed sheer radiance as Dorothy, earning her a Best Youth Performer nomination. Ralston Community Theater produced the classic Flapper Revue, Thoroughly Modern Millie in July. The play is nominated for Best Musical under the direction of Best Director of a Musical nominee Todd Ermarker. Molly McGuire's dynamic spin on her portrayal of Millie has earned her a Best Actress in a Musical nomination. Best Supporting Actress in a Musical nominee Sarah Ebke plays a hilarious and perfect Miss Mears. Michelle Garrity is nominated for both her Outstanding Choreography and as an Outstanding Featured Dancer. Chris Ebke is nominated for his Outstanding Musical Production. Bridget St. Bridget produced Wallace Shawn's The Designated Mourner in May this year. The compelling character piece featured the apt performance of Laura Leininger as love-struck poet's daughter Judy. Her work has earned her a nomination for Best Actress in a Play. Nebraska's annual Shakespeare on the Green event produced Shakespeare's pastoral comedy As You Like It this year. Best Director nominee Vincent Carlson Brown's high-paced execution of the show made it a rollicking winner.
Performers becoming, there's more of us in the town. I think it's allowing for more people to really be inspired to do something and put on shows and, you know, book venues and things like that. It's becoming a place where it's not just a few things you can do. The possibilities are becoming endless.